Hello, MnSue here from oilstoday.com. As you can see, today we are going to be covering the raindrop technique. We're going to start by doing the first half of the raindrop technique, which is the Vitaflex on the feet. Things to remember while you're doing the raindrop technique is that all jewelry to be taken off the person that you're working on and also yourself. Second, your fingernails should be trimmed and not long. And that just keep in mind when you're using the oils that the combined Vitaflex with the electrical frequency, it creates an amazing and rapid results for many people with health issues. So to go into what oils are in the raindrop technique, when you purchase it, you get the big bottle of the V6, which is vegetable oil with 6 different oils. Next, you get the Ortho-Ease, which is great for people that work out or have arthritis or any other aches or pains. Fantastic. And then I also like to do the V6 in a little spray bottle, because if the foot is kind of dry or the oils are kind of strong, you can add the V6 and it tends to disperse the oils instead of making them stronger. And then the other 9 oils that you use in the raindrop are Valor, Thyme, Oregano, Cypress, Wintergreen, Basil, Peppermint, Marjoram, and Aroma Seeds. And what you do is you use all these oils in order on the foot. With Valor, what you do is you start out by putting the Valor oil into your hand. For adults, you do about 4 to 6 drops. So I'll put the 4 to 6 drops. And then you rub it in your hands together. And then you put your hands on the bottom of their feet. And when you feel the heat equal in both feet, or the either the heat or their pulse equal, then you know that their body has equalized in energy, and then you can proceed on to do the different oils in the order that I mentioned, which is in the kit. You get a fold out on how to do them and apply them, also a CD, or actually a DVD, and then also in the book that I talked about previously, Reference Guide for Essential Oils by Connie and Alan Higley, also covers in a few different pages on how to use the oils. So there we go, got them equal, and then you start out with 1. And another little tip I like to do is when I'm working on people, keep one foot warm while you're working with the other, especially the elderly or the really young kids. In fact, I do an extra layer. I'll put the sheet, then I'll do a wool blanket, and then I'll do another soft blanket on top. But the wool keeps them warm while you're working on them. So anyway, and here we're back to the foot. And what we're going to do with the Vitaflex is work on the spine of the foot. Some people like to work in from the ankle up to the toe, tip of the toe, because down by the ankle is the colon area, so you can help them drain the colon area and work into the different areas, as you can find in the book under the Vitaflex on the bottom of the foot. It'll show you different areas that the body works when you're applying oils. So in this practice, what you do, after we've done now the Valor, you work in next with the Thyme. Again, 2 to 3 drops for children, 4 to 6 for adults. And you do it 3 times each. You start by rolling the oil in one hand, and the hand that you're going to work, you work only with the fingertips. And roll, starting at the palms or the pads of the fingertips, and into the nails, and drive the oil in with the fingertip on the nail side. And you just consistently roll all the way up to the top of their toe. And then you go back and you do the same thing twice with each of the oils, just like you see me doing in the video. Applying and driving the oils in. And if it gets dry, remember to use excess oil in your hand, or once you finish with that oil 3 times, You apply it, the remainder, to the bottom of their foot. Then you go on to the next. Like I said, oregano and thyme are awesome for oils to work on getting rid of viruses and bacteria from the body. Again, we're working those oils in, driving them in with the fingertips along the Vitaflex points on the bottom of the foot. So what you would do is continue on and do all of the oils, and then what I like to do is once you get to the last oil is use a little extra. The MnSue is a really good oil, again, for a lot of pain, arthritis, and has had amazing results. So just work the excess oils off your hand into the bottom of their foot. I like to work them into their toes. A lot of people don't get their toes worked out. So it helps a lot. This is great to do on family and friends. So just work in the excess oil. Spray a little bit of the B6 in your hand to work out some more of those oils. And again, spread them all over the bottom of their foot. And if they tell you, like this client told me ahead of time, that they have any areas that they need working on that are sore, you work those over a little more excessively, not too hard, but just enough to give them a little bit of relief. One little tip about the Vitaflex is that this was developed by a man called Stanley Burrow. He came up with this over a 50-year period of time, and it's an enhanced form of reflexology. What it is it's a little bit less discomfort, while the weakened and injured areas are corrected on reflected points. So it makes it a lot easier on the person getting the Vitaflex massage. Again, this is the Vitaflex side of reflexology, which is in the Raindrop Technique. Again, this is MnSue with oilstoday.com. Thank you.